Welcome to We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail is back to you. What does Scooby do? What does Scooby do? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail is back to you. What does Scooby do? In the seas cooking with the What does Scooby do? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail is back to you. What does Scooby do? What does Scooby do? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail is back to you. What does Scooby do?
Welcome to Tiger Den. I'm Derek.
And I'm Jazmin.
And let's start off this great Tiger Den episode with Cameron's ID news.
So what do you think about the school ID policy?
I like them. They're cool. It's cool to see pictures of people.
Yeah,
That's
and
about it.
do you personally wear your ID?
No.
And why's that?
I don't want people to know who I am.
I think it's useful in some ways, but no one wears them, so it's also kind of useless.
You don't wear them, do you?
No, I don't.
I think it's a good policy. I think it's important that we can identify people on campus. There's like 20, at any given time, there's like 2,300 people on campus, and I don't know everybody. I don't know you. So it's good to have an ID so that I know who you are and I know you're supposed to be here.
Well, I think it's a district initiative more than a school initiative. We're doing everything we can to make the school as safe as we can, and knowing who's in our building and the fact that we can identify them is a major part of that.
Package. Now let's check out Guthrie's Course Fair News.
Katie Bodrow,
And you are representing...
AP Human Geography.
All right, cool. So can you tell me a little bit about what that class is?
Well, the class is basically you learn a lot about cultural landscape and basically the concept of why, of where, like why people move places, why people migrate, the differences between different religions and ethnicities, and you learn a lot about population phenomena, and I think it's a great class to help you prep for future harder social studies AP classes.
So it's like cultural stuff.
A lot of cultural stuff. You learn a little bit about maps in the beginning, and you don't really learn a lot of history. You learn a lot of patterns, which is really cool.
So it's like applied history and social science, kind
Almost,
of.
yeah.
That's really cool. Who teaches that class?
Mr. Jackson?
Is he a good teacher?
Yes.
Cool. And is this open for everyone, or is it only certain?
It's open for everyone. It's one of the only AP classes that's open to freshmen. Like any freshman can take it because it's a really good introduction to like AP exams and other social studies classes that are more advanced, like AP World and AP US and AP Government.
And it still gets you college credit if you do good on the test?
Yes, it's still. But
I am here with,
Davis Cochran,
and he is representing.
the Norman High academic team.
Cool. So can you tell me what the academics team does?
We participate in academic competitions across the state of Oklahoma, and sometimes we do go out of state.
What do you do at these? Is it like trivia, kind of like Jeopardy? Is it like...
It's sort of like Jeopardy, like questions along those lines, but it's like, so we divide up into, so like 2 teams of 4 compete, and then like there's a moderator who asks questions, and then each team has a set of buzzers, and you buzz in, and then you're either right or wrong, and you get points.
So is this like just a club thing, or is it a class?
It's just a club thing.
So I assume this is something that like looks really good on college applications and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, it should.
Sweet. And do you meet like weekly or?
We meet twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, and on Mondays, so we meet one time at lunch, and then we meet after school. So if you would like to come, we meet at, on Mondays we meet in room 803 at lunch, upperclassmen lunch, and then after school in Mr. Otto's room, and then on Thursdays we do the opposite. We meet in Otto's room at lunch and Mr. Powell's room after school.
All right, cool. And is there any requirements for joining, or is it?
Nope. You can
Hello,
just come as
and
you are.
we are here with.
Chase, I'm Chase Martin.
All right. And you are running the Course Fair booth for.
People of the Peace Board Game Club.
Cool. So, what is that?
It is a club where we get together and just like play tons of card games, board games, tabletop, play in video games as well on certain times.
Is there anything specifically you play a lot, or is it just like everything?
We also play a bunch. We play a bunch of Jackbox, which is a very fun party game. Munchkin's a lot of fun. We try to do D&D in quite a lot. It's not the easiest to organize and whatnot, but it's a lot of fun once you get it right.
Cool. And when do you meet?
Fridays after school, from after school to 6 p.m.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem, sir.
All right, and we are here with.
Soraya Mata Sapien,
Nice to meet you, and you represent.
Asian American Student Union.
All right, and can you explain really what you're trying to do here at the Course Fair for that?
We are trying to promote learning about Asian identity, and especially in America at this day and age, and learning about like how it is to be a minority student in Oklahoma.
So is it like a club, or is it more like a... What am I trying to say here? What do you do in it? Let's put it that way.
We eat a lot of snacks, and we talk about different Asian cultures and how diverse and what a rich heritage like all of Asia has, and not just East Asia, but all around. And we talk about sometimes the adoption process for Chinese kids, and how people get here and how people immigrate here, and why we are American.
That's really interesting. So is it like a research thing, or is it just like a I'm going to get up and talk now kind of thing?
We like to have fun. It's not all political. We like to just learn about each other and kind of create a sense of community, and feel like let the very small percentage of Asian students in Norman feel welcome.
That's really cool. Thank you for interviewing with us today. And we are here with.
Lynn Mogendi.
And?
Laura Merrick.
Cool. Okay. They are both in Aegis Math, and Laura here is in Aegis English. So would you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Aegis Math is a 2-year course. Basically, you cover a lot of calculus, and you're in the room with like a lot of the same people. You get to know them really well, and the teacher is amazing.
Agreed.
Yes, very amazing. You go more in depth than a lot of the other math classes, and yeah.
Anything else to?
I agree with Lynn. The teacher, Miss Klingensmith, it is right now, in case this is seen in like the year 2033 and she's gone from the school now. It was Miss Klingensmith. She is very good at teaching math. Also, Aegis English. It's 2 years long, and it is hard. And I mean, you're gonna become a better writer. And if you're into challenges and like if you want to, I don't know, like be a writer or like do something with a literary aspect as a career, then I would definitely recommend it, because it's like you learn a lot about research, and like there's a lot of components about that kind of thing. I'm trying to remember what she told me to say. Anyway, that's all.
Cool. All right, and this, I guess, a little last thing. Who are you trying to like get into these classes at the course fair today?
Sophomores. I mean, freshmen can apply too if they really want to. It's competitive to get in, but it's definitely doable. So yeah.
Yeah, man, just like freshmen, sophomores, people who are like into academics, big nerds.
Yeah, serious about math.
Big geeky dorks, big stupid idiot dorks are who we are trying to get into.
Like myself.
Yes,
They're
we would
trying
love
to get
you.
into Aegis. Just if you're interested in writing
Or math.
do
They're
one of those.
definitely the classes for you.
All right, sweet. Very well put. Thank you very much for being here today.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Morin from Tigerden, and here I am interviewing
Sophia Daves.
So tell me, I always wondered, what are the audition steps to the musical or the play?
Yeah, so for our fall musical, we typically ask people to prepare a 1-minute monologue, which is an acting piece. Then we also ask them to prepare a 16-measure audition song. We try to hopefully ask them to do it Broadway style, but they can really do any song, like one you hear on the radio or one you can hear on your Spotify playlist. And that's pretty much the audition criteria. You need a resume, which is just a list of things that you have done. So sports, academics, any like cool things that you've done outside of school, just so the directors can get a feel of what you do. You need sheet music, which whatever song you're singing, there's a person that we pay, Miss Billingsley, she plays a piano for you while you're singing. And so the audition process is very sweet and simple. You go into the room, you do your monologue, and then your song, or song and then monologue. You say thank you, and then you leave, and then hopefully you get a call back, which is where they call you back to the theater to act and sing for whatever role they're considering you for.
Thank you so much. That helped so much. Maybe I would audition next year. Maybe. Thank you again. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right, and we are here with
Josh Stennis.
And you are a member of?
Meatball Club.
All right. So, tell us a little bit about Meatball Club.
Well, it's really plain and simple. You show up, you eat meatballs, and you love meatballs. That's a way of life. It's really laid back. You can come and go as you please. You eat up those meatballs. That's really good. That's the core and center of it.
You know, I think I speak for everybody watching here when I say this is what America needs right now. So, what's your favorite kind of meatball?
Okay, so my favorite, one of our members made some like Asian influence. I can't remember what he called it, but it was absolutely delectable. I would highly recommend coming every week just to get the chance that he might make those.
All right, and when does it meet?
Every other Friday. The next meeting is next Friday.
All right, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy some delicious meatballs today.
All right, thank you.
Great video, Guthrie. Now, let's take a quick break.
Hello, welcome to NHS. We are currently in the library where we have some books from each section. Here we have a picture book talking about Is Your Mama a Llama? Here is a biography book about people in their lives, mostly historical people. Fiction, Harry Potter. Fiction is just fake stories basically, but they're pretty interesting. Non-fiction is true stories, and they have some pretty good books. Graphic novels, and there you go, guys.
Now, after that refreshing break, let's check out Noel's question of the week.
I'm Noel Mena, and this week's question is, who would you have for a celebrity as your principal? So I'm with
Nicholas Williams.
All right, and if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
There's a man named Dr. Scott Beck. I think he would be a great principal. he's a very famous man, especially in this town of Norman, especially around Norman High, and I believe that he has the skills, the education, and the knowledge to do what it really takes to be a president here.
All right, good choice, good choice. Okay, so I'm with
Malik.
All right, and if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
Samuel L. Jackson, of course, because he's a badass.
Yeah. Thanks. So I'm with
Luke Buckingham.
All right, and if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
I would have as our principal Michael Jordan, because whenever we were bad or mean, he could just cry and we would just be sad.
All right, good choice, good choice. So I'm with
Miss Stoltenberg.
All right, and if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
I think it would be Tina Fey.
And why is that?
She'd be funny, but I feel like also serious, and so she'd be able to have like the happy medium.
All right, good choice, good
Thank
choice.
you.
All right. So I'm with
Devin.
All right, and if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
Kanye.
And why is that?
Just inspirational. He influences people. One of the best rappers to our generation. So I think that's why.
All right, it's a good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice. All right. So I'm with
Dakota Mayo.
All right. If you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
Chris Hemsworth.
And why is that?
Because he plays on the Avengers.
Yeah, everybody loves the Avengers. All right, good choice, good choice. Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right, so I'm with
Caden Green.
All right, and if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
Will Smith.
And why is that?
Because he's funny.
He's
And a great actor.
Great. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm with
Aaron Williams.
All right, if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
I would have the Instagram egg because he is very influential and can change a lot of people's minds.
All right.
In one post, yeah.
That's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm with
Ben.
All right, if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
Ariana Grande.
And why is that?
Because she's hot.
Yeah? All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm with
Trevor.
All right, if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
Danny DeVito.
And why is that?
Because he's funny.
He's funny?
Yeah, and he's short. So it's funny.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm here with
Michael Grubb.
All right, if you could have any celebrity as your principal, who would it be?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Steve Carell because I always had a fantasy of working in the office, working for Michael Scott. So that'd be where I go.
All right, good option. All right,
Yeah,
thank you. That's all the answers we got here from Norman High. I'm Noel Mena, signing off.
Great package, Noel. I'd rather Drake as our principal. Well, let's check out Ashlyn's crib review.
Hey everybody, welcome to Tiger Cribs. We're gonna check out VRC today, so let's get started. This is Stephanie. She's our production assistant for the Video Resource Center, VRC. The first room we're gonna look at is the control room. It's actually, this is where we do all of our live productions and live shows. We have TVs, our TriCaster board. We put all the stuff on the teleprompter through here. We got all of our mics and speakers. This is the camera closet. This is where we store all of our camera equipment, whether it be tripods, cameras, batteries, cleaning supplies, our press passes, all of our camera bags, yeah, this is where we get everything. Best room in the house. This is Mr. Friesen's classroom. He's the yearbook editor and yearbook teacher. He also teaches film as lit, and I'm pretty sure he teaches English. We have the start of our editing base, which just have computers and chairs and desks. And our first studio, we got some people working in here. And the man himself, Davis. You have to wave again.
Oh.
Everything starts falling over.
Huh? This is our second studio. Davis doesn't like us having food in here, so he writes this on there. This one is mostly for yearbook. It's a big empty room with a couch that everybody skips in.
Howdy.
And now, we're going to the classroom where everybody just sits and plays Minecraft. This is the classroom. Nothing too fancy. Looks like a classroom. Most of the time we're in the editing phase, but that's it. All right, everybody, that's all for this episode of Tiger Cribs. I gotta kick y'all out now, so see you later. That was good.
Great package, Ashlyn. That place looks really familiar, almost like I'm in it. But anyway, moving on, let's check out River's PSA.
Hello. There's an epidemic spreading around the halls of our school. We call them headphones. People are wearing them in the hallways where it distracts them from not only the flow of the hallway, but also from important announcements. Just take them off during the walk to each of your classes. It could save your life.
Great video, River. Now let's take a break. We'll be back. And we are back. Here's the last package with Joshua Resident Evil 2 review.
This is a review on Resident Evil 2. Let's get right to it. This game consists of two scenarios. The Leon scenario, where he is a rookie cop for one day. And the other scenario is Claire. She's trying to find her brother, Chris. So basically the whole entire game is held inside of a police station where you have to scavenge for weapons and items.
Well, that's all we have for this episode of Tiger Den. I'm Derek.
I'm Jazmin, and we'll catch you back at the next episode.